Hey there, hello. Welcome everyone. I'm so super excited to be live with you on today. Guess what? It is Wow Wednesday. We are women overcoming and winning. I'm so super excited to be on live with you today for Wow Wednesday. Come on in and let's have a quick conversation on this evening. It is Wow Wednesday. Come on in, everybody. Again, I'm so super excited to be live with you on today. It's Wow Wednesday. We made a commitment early on this year that we would begin to transform our lives into something amazing. And so I'm so super excited about that on today. It's Wow Wednesday, so I'm just going to give just a moment for everyone to jump on tonight. Come on in. I know it's Wednesday night. For a lot of people, it's Bible study night, but come on in and let's have a quick conversation on tonight. Hey, Edward, thank you so much for joining. Come on in. If you are joining tonight, go ahead and let me know that you're on live with me today. Give me some hearts, some thumbs up, or just say hey and let me know that you're on with me today. Hey, Tori, thank you for jumping on. Hey, Tamira, thank you for joining. It is Wow Wednesday. I'm so super excited to be live with you today. Come on in, come on in. Hey, over there on Periscope, thank you for joining. It's Wow Wednesday. I'm Tammy Durden, bringing you your transformational tip and ready to have a quick conversation on this evening. So while other people are joining, I'm going to go ahead and invite some others. I'll ask you to do the same. Hey there on Periscope. Thank you for joining. I'm going to ask you to do the same. Go ahead and invite others to join the broadcast, like, tag, and share. Invite your family, your sister friends, your guy friends, invite everybody to join us on tonight for Wow Wednesday. Come on in, everybody. Again, I'm so super excited to be live with you on today. So let me know how you're doing. How's your day going? How things, what wins or successes you have experienced. You know how we do it in this community. We celebrate. When one celebrates, we all celebrate. So come on in, everybody. Come on in. Again, just so super excited to be on with you today. Now, as I invite some others to join us, I want to introduce myself to those who may not be familiar with me. My name is Tammy Durden, international speaker, author, and image coach. And what professional women, female entrepreneurs, and women in ministry hire me to do is to help them push past setbacks and stagnancy to identify their authentic style and transform their image into something amazing. Because how many of you know how we show up in the world matters? Our inner image, our outer image, it all matters. And so we want to make sure that we are properly representing ourselves, making sure that we are our highest and best selves whenever and wherever we show up. And that's our inner image, our attitude, our mindset, our outer image, because what's on the inside flows over to the outside. So you can be the most beautiful person and well put together on the outside, and you have your image intact there. But if on the inside you got a bad attitude and just a nasty spirit, that's a part of your inner image. That's a part of your total image. And so that's what we do. Some of you may not know another part of what I do. I am the founder and executive director of Tammy Durden Ministries International. We are a women's empowerment ministry. And what we do is help propel women to their divine destiny, to push past setbacks and propel them forward to reach their divine destiny. And so one of the big events that we have every year is our annual Women's Empowerment Conference. This year, October the 5th, is our annual Women's Empowerment Conference, the Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win Women's Empowerment Conference. If you are in the Houston, Texas area, you want to be there. This year, we're having the Worthiness Experience. And we're also inviting and welcoming men into our space this year. Yes, God has mandated me to bridge the gap with singles, in relationships, in marriages. If you don't feel worthy in business and you're undercharging and not charging enough because you don't know your worth, come to the Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win conference. Go to getupandwin.com and get registered. We still have early bird tickets available. And guess what? If you're not in the Houston area, we will also have virtual tickets available. So wherever you are in the country, you can join us for the entire conference virtually. So go to to getupandwin.com. Check it out. Get registered. You want to join us. You want to get the information. That's why men are invited this year. We want to have the same level playing field where we get all the same information, where we can begin to make a difference. I know too many single women. I know too many single men. I know too many people that are married and not happy. And so this is going to be an amazing time to transform your life when you attend the conference. Again, so go to getupandwin.com and get registered for the conference while we still have early bird tickets available. All right, so let's have a quick chat on this evening. Let's see who else has joined us on today. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Edward. Hi, Tori. Thank you so much for joining. Xavier. Zena. Hey, sis. Thank you so much for jumping on. Hey, Starlet. Thank you for joining, sis. Hey, the Dr. Dunn is on. Hey, sis. Happy Wednesday. Hey, D. Thank you for joining. Miranda, thank you so much for jumping on. Hey, Addison, thank you for joining. Cal, I appreciate you. How are you? Thank you for jumping on. Hey, Rudy Jr. Thank you for joining. So guess what? It's Wild Wednesday. So let's have a quick conversation on this evening. So what we want to talk about is pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. Well, you know, oftentimes in life, we're so busy, we're hustling, we're bustling, we're trying to make things happen. We got all of these things going on, right? And oftentimes we feel like we're not being successful. We feel like that we are not where we need to be. But if we can just take a minute to pause and really pay attention to what's going on in our lives. First of all, if we can just look back for just a moment from where we've come. I don't know about you, but I've been through some things. I've had some rough times. I've had some good times. But when we can pause for the cause, and that cause is gratitude. Pause for the cause of gratitude. Be grateful no matter what state we're in, no matter where we are in life. Even if we haven't accomplished the goals and dreams that we set out to accomplish, know that we're blessed beyond measure. Know that we're in the perfect position to move forward, to advance, to go to the next level in our lives. And so it's important that we press the pause button and pause for the cause. It's important that we recognize the blessings that we have. It's important that we not take for granted what God has already done. And so when we can just take a minute and evaluate our situation, right? When we can take a minute and be grateful for where we've already come, when we can take a minute to be grateful for where we are right now in our lives, when we can take a minute and see the amazing things that God has in store for us, pause for the cause, be grateful, express gratitude. Because how many of you know, if you've ever had a goal or dream, and when you first set out to do that thing, it almost seems impossible. You may think that you don't have the resources, you don't have the connections, you don't have the talent, you don't have the gifts, the skills of what you see some successful people in that industry doing. And so you begin to doubt and wonder, if you're doing the right thing. And so after you get to a certain place in life and you just press the pause button for a minute and begin to look at where you've come from, begin to look at your faith journey and how you had to release your faith to believe God to take you from where you are to from where you used to be to where you are right now. It's so important that we stop, that we pause for the cause and express gratitude. I can remember going through my whole, yes, Dr. Dunn says, oh yes. Oh yes. I can remember going through my whole, what I call tsunami of events that happened in my life. All these things at one time, from divorce to losing my business, bankruptcy, car repossession, foreclosure, all of these things happening at one time. And I remember being in a state where I was distraught, I was lost, I was broke, and I was broken. I didn't feel like I was worth experiencing anything good again. I didn't know how I was going to overcome that situation. And trust and believe. I was a believer. I love God. I'm a PK. I'm a pastor's kid, born and raised, in church, been in church all my life. But how many of you know when life hits and life happens, sometimes it can shake you to your core? And so I can look back on those experiences now, and I can look back at when I was hopeless and when I was crying myself to sleep because I didn't want to face the next day because I didn't know how I was going to make it or how I was going to get through it. I look back on those times when everybody that said they were my friend had forsaken me. They were nowhere to be found. When the homes were going in foreclosure, when the repo man came to pick up my car, all of these things. And so where were those friends? And so when I look back on those times, and I was lonely, I was hopeless, I felt defeated, I felt like a loser, that I had just made a series of bad decisions. And so after I was humiliated and embarrassed, my husband had attempted to molest my daughter. And so all of these things, I was embarrassed and ashamed, and I was at a very low point in my life. But I tell you what, when I look back over my life right now, and when I thought that I couldn't make it and I didn't know how I was making it, when I didn't even love myself, when I felt that I was all alone, when I look back at those times and I look back at where God has brought me to now, I can't help but be grateful. I can't help but say thank you. And it's important that we don't take that for granted. I think sometimes we get to a point in our lives where things are going good and things are kind of smoothed out and we're not struggling, like we used to. We take it for granted and tend to not be grateful for the journey, not be grateful that we've gotten from where we used to be to where we are now. All we want to focus on is where we want to go, what we want, how we want to be promoted, instead of just being grateful for the right now, just for being grateful for what we've already been brought through and the blessings that we're already experiencing, whether it's you're experiencing them on the level that you want to or not. Be grateful. So it's so important that we pause for the cause, push the pause button, no matter how busy we are, no matter what's on our agenda, no matter how many emails, social media, no matter what we have going on, no matter how busy the business is. Pause for the cause of gratitude. Express gratitude, because you know what? When you begin to express gratitude, you are inviting more good things into your life. You are inviting more blessings, more opportunities, more miracles into your life when you begin to express gratitude. When you begin to say, God, I thank you. When you begin to say, I appreciate the blessing. God, I thank you that I may not be where I am, but I'm surely not. I thank you that I may not be where I want to be, but I'm surely not where I used to be. So be grateful. Pause for the cause. And when you begin to do this, you'll see your life transform into something amazing. So I hope that you've been blessed by the broadcast on this evening. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, tag, and share the broadcast on tonight. If you haven't gotten your tickets to Get Up, Dust Yourself Off, and Win conference, you want to be sure to go to Get Up and Win. Hey there on Periscope. Welcome. If you want to be sure to go to getupandwin.com, grab your ticket. It's going to be life-changing. And again, you will be glad that you showed up. So thank you so much for joining. If you're on live with me, I appreciate you. Hey, Katrina Moore, you're going to have to catch the replay, sis. We're shutting it down. If you're on live with me, I appreciate you. If you're watching the replay or my watch party, I equally appreciate you. Again, be sure to like, tag, and share the broadcast. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow. Have an amazing evening, everyone. Bye now.